you, Erwin.
Well, do you want it in metric or do you want it in imperial measurements? I can give you both. I think I better say in metric first, because the school children in this country now are being introduced to the metrification system, and they will understand. And in Sweden they don't know the imperial system, so they'll be useful for them. I'm about 1 meter 80, and that is just about. I used to be 5 foot 8 inches, but I have gone smaller.
We had the tallest man on before you. I don't know whether you saw him. Did you see him?
Yes, I did. He was very tall.
He was tall. Could you impersonate somebody that tall?
Well, I don't know. I've always been a little bit too serious in life. But when I do try to be funny, it backfires on me. So often I don't want to say anything. But if I were tall, I'd just been to see The Sound of Music at Vanessa's college. No, sorry, not Vanessa's, at Lawrence Hannah's college. And there was a very tall man who played the Font Trap. And he had a very high voice. It suited him, so maybe I would have a higher voice. Go, hello, how are you? Something like that.
And you are a big hit in the world of comedy with the younger element, aren't you? But a lot of the older people, they have absolutely no clue as to who you are. Who are you, Erwin?
Yeah, I come from the centre or the eastern part of Europe, and I came in 1951 for 1 or 2 years, but I'm still here. I haven't done bad. When I look at my grandchildren, my children and my grandchildren, I think it's quite an achievement. They're all marvellous, and but I have to consider my age a bit, because it isn't until I think, oh, I'm 81, that I feel I'm still 40 or 50. So you know, I hope that they still remembered me when I was young, when I was a lot younger.
But most comedians, behind their happy face, there is a sad secret. What's your sad secret?
Well, my secret is that I'd like to be as funny as Charlie Chaplin, because and let me remind you, he had a baby when he was 70, so I still got a chance.
But, you know, now you've got all this newfound wealth, all this money, you've not gone and blown it on a fast sports car like a Porsche, have you?
Well, I could perhaps about afford a Porsche, but I'd rather think of my children, my grandchildren. But then a Porsche is no good, because my life is coming to an end, and who will want the Porsche? They couldn't afford the insurance. So let's stick with an old banger.
Any problems down there in that department? Any little hiccups that we should know about?
Well, there are problems, but you don't know what the problems are. Do you think that I should ask my son? I mean, he's just fantastic, you know. I don't know how he does it. He has friends all over the world, and there was this friend of ours who took a look at him. She said, "That boy is lovely." And then she said, "I don't know what's the matter with me. I'm 64 years old, and here I'm going gooey over a young chap like that." But a fortnight later, she saw him again. She was just the same. So maybe it's the women that haven't got it quite right. But I don't know. He just smiled back, Brian. I can learn something from him. Yes, yeah. It's and then I'll have to borrow his Porsche, and then I'll be even more on top of the world.